Today's mandala drawing time lapse is going to turn into a mini book, and the first thing I needed to do is determine my colors. So I found a color palette I liked and picked markers that were close to that color. I'm doing straight lines and adding all those scribbles over the top of them just to bring more pigment onto my paper. Using my water brush, I'll spread that out, and then in just a moment I'm going to spray it with water to get some good runny splattery looking things. And I decided I didn't want any white space on this one, so I went back with my brush and added just a touch of color everywhere. So next we folded our book and we're going to work on our cover page first. And as I said, our theme for this one is mandalas. And I really also like the splatter effect that the paint made. Once I get this mandala drawn, I'm going to go back in and trace around all those little splatters and dots, and it ends up looking a lot like a topographical map. And I really love the look, and so that turns the mandalas to looking almost like compasses or map directions. So I thought that was a good combination. And I'm really enjoying doing these mini books. This is the second one, and I expect to do more. I actually ordered some larger paper because these are a little bit on the small side to me. This is made from a 9 by 12 inch piece of paper, which is approximately 23 by 30 centimeters. And then you fold it into 8, so each individual page ends up being about 3 by 4.5. which is 7.5 by 11.5 centimeters approximately. So for the interior pages, I do a double page spread, and this one I chose to do one single mandala in the center, and I tried to make it about as large as I could make it to fit on the page. And we'll apply the same effect as we did on each page. After we get the mandala finished, we'll go in and outline all of those splatters to make our topography. Now, if you're enjoying this video, I sure would appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. That lets YouTube know you're liking it, and they'll share it with more people. I think the color palette I chose for this really helps with this too, because it does look like land and sea, depending on what part of it you're looking at. Now we're on to our next double page spread, and I put 2 mandalas on this spread, kind of on opposing corners. And you can tell I'm really taking advantage of my circle templates for this smaller size mandalas. I'm usually not brave enough to go straight in and use my pen. I usually want to do it in pencil and then hand draw, but these circles, drawing inside of them is fairly easy, so I'm not too as worried about slipping or making an errant line when I'm using those circle templates. Our next 2-page spread, I went for a lot of smaller circles and mandalas for this one, and it ends up looking sort of like a galaxy. There's all the planets and stars. I do think that one's my favorite one of this set. And now we're going to do the back page. And so this time I let my circles touch each other I went for simpler designs in them. Some of them I wouldn't even consider to be mandalas. They're more just Zentangle designs, so they sort of connect to form, I guess, the continent, and then all of the splatters and designs around it are the forms outside the continent. So here we are taking a look at our book, and I just really love the cohesiveness of each design, different yet the same, and the color combinations are really pretty. And now we're going to open it up to see what it looks like as a single page, and this one I was really excited with the way it turned out. It looks just as pretty as a whole page as it does as a mini book. YouTube's going to give you a couple of choices here. You're going to have a video on the left and a playlist on the right, and I hope you'll choose one of those. There's some good content out there, and I hope you'll join me again soon. Thanks so much for watching.